I'd like to take us back a bit because this is an interesting conversation because diversity, equity, inclusion made its way. It's an initiative that has made its way into conversations up to the boardroom. It's an initiative that is being pushed even across different codes of corporate governance. There are moves for companies to be more aware of that and to be more inclusive, to be more diverse. And while there are a lot of proponents for day, there are also a few people that are not really keen on it, who have, diversity has, inclusion, equity as a concept has faced backlash. So I'd like to ask you, Alfred, do you feel like the backlash that Day is receiving at this point should be a concern for future boards?
Thank you. Thank you so much for that good question, Annabelle. First, for diversity, I think it may have its backlash in relation to even what Linda was talking about. But the components themselves of what it's about are a good thing. It's something that we need to be able to embrace. For me, it reminds me of the proverbial elephant, the person who touched the elephant's tail and said, "What a small animal this is," because that's all they could touch and see. It's a very small animal. The other held on the leg and like, "Wow, this is huge! It's a pillar. It is really big." The other touched the trunk and says, "Oh, it is flexible," and none of them was able to define the elephant correctly. I think what diversity gives us is different ideas, different perspectives to avoid blind spotting in the decisions that we are making. It allows us to be able to guide well because we have a good feel that imagine you take a decision based on the person who talked about the trunk and the tail and prepare for this elephant. It's going to crush you because you've not got the full story. So for me, diversity allows us to receive those perspectives. So I don't think it is even a debatable question at that level. I think, on the other hand, I'd say it really should not be diversity just for the sake of it. It is important that as we're trying to do that we make sure that the people that we're thinking about to bring in the spaces have the right competences and have the right character so that they bring value to the organization, as opposed to simply placing people in a particular place because they have a particular agenda. We know what was happening in South Africa, for example, with the BEE. They'll just get someone and throw them on the board and say, yeah, they're on the board. But were they influencing decision? No. To the optics, were they ticking the box? Absolutely. We've also seen, even in the development world, with localization, how you pick a Ugandan and make them finance director in New York, and they say, yeah, we have a finance director there, but are they making decisions? No. Are they paid the same as the other FDs? No. So that's not really diversity from the very perspective it should. It should be not for the sake of it, so not only for the optics, but to be able to get good value from it. But it's very important and should not be even debatable, really. Thank you.